Today I'm going to look at the Maya X from Lamzu. This is a super light wireless 8K mouse that has capable 8K polling rate and up to 30,000 DPI. It's only 47 grams, so it is super lightweight indeed. Has a nice, beautiful tapered and blended purple to black design here, universal shape. And we're going to look at whether this 8K polling hertz, 30,000 DPI enabled super light mouse, which does come from an esports pedigree here, is this suitable for somebody who is a more casual or an average gamer, or somebody who likes to have performance peripherals, to up their game and to get that little bit of extra oomph that they need to their gaming. So in this video, we'll take a look at this. We'll talk about the features on hand. We'll look at the actual performance, do a little bit of a game test, and talk about finally at the end, my verdict, who this device is for and who should buy, wait, and skip. So let's jump right into it. And we get some nice, beautiful packaging here with a nice purple box. We get some printed documentation here on how to use the mouse and basic functionality. We also get some glides and other stickers here to help with handling. We get a nice, pouch here that can also be used with the pull tie to keep the mouse and carry it when traveling. And we have a 1.8 meter USB Type-C to A paracord nylon braided cable here. Very nice to feel in the hand. Finally, we have the mouse up here up front, a nice, purple to black gradient. There's also various other colors available in this mouse as well, but I quite like this particular pattern here. And we get a light on the left-hand side of the mouse that indicates the DPI selector. On the bottom, we have a DPI selector button, a power on and off button, and of course, we have, a hollow kind of aesthetic here on the bottom of the mouse itself. And finally, we have the USB type C to A dongle here. This is used for 8K polling rate and wireless 2.4 gigahertz operation. Alternatively, you can also use this in wired mode. All right, let's talk quickly about how to connect this mouse, the Lamzu Maya X, to your PC. So we use the applied or included USB Type-C dongle here. This one has a single USB Type-C connection. We include the USB Type-C cable. And one thing I want to point out about here, this is a nicely braided cable. But in addition, they've provided this angled plug at the end here. So actually, when you're resting this on the table, you have a little bit of elevation here and it kind of angles upward. So when you set this on the desk like so, you have the cable kind of upward and out. Particularly useful when you're actually plugging this directly into the mouse to use in the wired mode. So with this, it's not going to obstruct the actual mouse hand, or it's going to rub, or nor is it going to rub against the surface of your mouse pad or what have you. So let's plug this in. It's very simple. We do not need any drivers here. It's a driverless installation, and we certainly don't need any configuration to begin using this right away. So we plug this into our dongle, and at the bottom of the mouse, we toggle to on. We'll see our blue light here shows that this established a connection, and immediately we're able to start using the mouse without any dongle necessary or any driver installation whatsoever. Now, despite being driverless, there is the ability to customize this mouse. As you can see here, there aren't really a lot of customization options on the actual mouse itself, but there is available some customization using the web drivers. It's become a very common practice now, and it's very easy to access that. We head over to the Lamzu website. You click over here to web driver, click on mouse, and you'll get the web driver interface here, which will detect the actual mouse. So you need to click connect device. It'll select here, it'll detect the dongle. You do not need to wirelessly, or excuse me, with the wire, connect to the actual mouse itself. Connecting to the dongle will be enough. You select it here, it will pair the mouse to the actual web interface, and immediately we can see here that our mouse is detected. We'll head into the Maya X interface, and here you can see that there's a lot of different options here for customization which aren't available directly or physically on the mouse itself. So starting from the left hand side here, we can see we've got a macro area. You can record and create macros for yourself. We also have, in addition, the center here is the actual a portion of the page here that's going to show you the current customization. So you have motion sync here enabled. High speed mode is not currently enabled. We have not adjusted any debounce time. We can repair the mouse with the dongle if that becomes an issue. You can also do a factory reset, and of course you've got here these customizations for the mouse buttons. You can by default click these here and actually go through to change them. There is the option to actually toggle this up here to 20,000 FPS, which is going to really give you an excellent scanning rate. But of course, don't use that if you're in a competitive environment. And of course, you can set up to 3 different profiles here and customize to your liking. We have a DPI selection here that you can toggle between 100 and all the way up to 330,000 DPI thanks to that 3950 Pixar sensor. Once you apply here, the changes are almost immediately. They're immediate. There's no waiting period whatsoever. You can see here that we've got presets here for DPI, so 400, 600, and so on. So these are different selections you can make to get a smoother operation of your mouse, particularly when you're doing graphics work. We have a polling rate toggle here. We can go all the way up to 8 kilohertz. That is the max for this mouse. We also have a lift off distance that you can adjust here. So if you're one of those people who tend to lift and drag the mouse along, such as myself, that's something you definitely benefit from. And of course we have sleep time here, which will put the actual mouse to sleep, so you preserve that battery life in here. Very simple interface, very intuitive, quick to access, and from here you can go back to the home page, which will show you the mouse itself. You also have the option here from this page to connect or repair this device, and of course to a firmware update here. So if you do this, it'll select that there's which firmware is available, and you can see here that there's a firmware update available here. So we'll click update, and it will actually give you the instruction on how to do that. So update the receiver first, and the actual mouse will be updated next. Okay, and as expected, the Lamzu Maya X here performs amicably. It is a esports grade mouse, so you're going to have excellent technology on board. You've got that Pixar 3950 sensor for that up to 30,000 DPI in terms of tracking performance. You also have 8,000 hertz in terms of the polling rate, and of course overall here you have everything you need in this mouse to win. So let's see if we can demonstrate that here using Fortnite, and we'll just try to get ourselves a quick kill to show off how good this mouse is. Now keep in mind that that doesn't say anything for my actual ability to get a win here. So whether or not I get a win is going to be completely independent of the actual capabilities of this mouse. So right now I have it set to the lowest DPI setting, which is 400 DPI, because that allows me to do precision targeting even when I'm moving across the field. When I'm using it with my mouse, I can lock my aim, and actually even with the mouse swaying a little bit with my hand, and even with this lift off distance, you can see here as I lift off, there's no movement in the game until I place the mouse back on the mousing surface. So that lift off distance adjustment here is fantastic to be able to do that. You can really control how your character will move and behave on the screen. Ooh, killed by the fuzzy bear. Okay, and just to show that this mouse is very versatile, we're gonna try a game here that's a little bit more my speed. This here is Borderlands 4, and I much prefer this type of game, something casual, single player, solo, as opposed to multiplayer competitive esports games. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't be able to use the Maya X for games like this. Of course, if it works for esports and competitive games, that's like using a Ferrari, for getting to work and back, right? And I mean, it does the job, certainly, but you're going to have, premium materials here. So here's where that, the DPI selector and the 8K polling rate really comes in handy here. As you can see here, I'm not missing a beat whatsoever, and targeting is just that much more supreme. And ultimately, it's the ability for you to be able to target when you're enjoying games like this, to be able to have a good experience versus just an okay experience. And of course, it's not going to make you a better gamer, but it will give you the tools you need to get more kills. I mean, see here, as you can see, I missed most of my headshots there, and it wasn't because it's the mouse itself, but the lift off distance here, as you can see, I can, if I lift it just a millimeter, I still get a little bit of traction, but if I lift it really off the mouse pad here, it still holds. Yeah, so there you have it. The Maya X from Lamzu gives you a bit of a one-up, I would say, certainly. If you're a casual gamer or esports competitor alike, you're going to have a pretty good time with this mouse here, as you can demonstrate. And of course, we can go on and on demonstrating all the different games. But as you can see here, if I press the mouse button at the bottom, I can toggle my DPI settings, and you can see here now I can pan much more quickly. But the downside of that is that now, it's going to be very hard to stay on point when I'm targeting, particularly when I'm moving. And if we move this again, we'll go down here, so you can see that the light changes on the actual mouse itself, indicating what speed you're in now. and this is the slowest speed here. At this, you're gonna get, you know, like really precise targeting here. So if you're esports, you know, gamer, you're probably gonna want to play at around 400 DPI to get, you know, really on the spot targeting here. But again, that's just what I wanted to demonstrate. So another big win here for Borderlands 4 using the Lamzu MAYA X. Okay, so in conclusion, what are my thoughts on the Lamzu MAYA X? Well, I believe this is a beautifully tuned mouse. They've taken the nice ultra sensor from Pixar 3950. They've taken the 8000 Hertz polling rate, 30,000 DPI, a selectable quick and easy driverless web interface for configuration of this mouse, and they've gone with you know, just USB and wired and 2.4 gigahertz wireless functionality and omitted Bluetooth. I think that really focuses in on its esports pedigree and make sure that you get the best possible performance without, you know, introducing lag or other types of latency to the equation. Of course, the mouse is lightweight. It feels very good in the hand. It's a universal design. The click wheel is very nice. The buttons, you know, TTT obstacle switches means you're gonna have precision for hundreds of millions of clicks into the future. And if you're an esports gamer, this is definitely a must buy for you. If you're somebody who's casual or on the fence, but you've also been looking at other options, you know, there's so many different mice brands today, and you're not really sure that the Maya X is for you, or if you're not really sure that the Lamzu has the features that you describe, or perhaps you need more buttons or you need a lot more RGB, because there is no RGB here. This is a strict get the job done mouse in the best possible way, the best tool without any bling. If that's not your thing, then perhaps you want to wait this out. And of course, if you already have way too many mice, like I do, and you just don't know which one to use on a daily basis, it's become a little bit of a fashion accessory for you. Or if you really don't care about high performance mice and you're happy using the Logitech $20 mouse you can get from your local computer store, and you're just a very, very casual gamer at best, then perhaps this is a skip for you. All right, that's all I have to say here about the Lamzu MAYA X. And of course, if you're looking to purchase, there's links in the description below. They are affiliate links, but they help the channel at no cost to you. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.